What's up, everyone? Thursday the 23rd. I got the Celtics on in about an hour. Look, if you're a Pacers fan, I love you. I appreciate you watching the videos. There might be a strain on our relationship here for a few weeks. Go green! Alright, so we had NVIDIA earnings last night, which initially led to a pretty bullish open. Over here on the advanced decline, $ADD, it gaps up into a strong reading of plus 500, and then immediately, kerplump goes the ADD, down towards zero, down to a negative reading, and grinding lower all day long. Usually a pretty good indication. The gap up from the open, it ain't gonna stick, and today it did not stick. Small caps down 1.4, QQQ down 0.5%, the Dow down 1.5, S&P's down 0.7, and the RSP down about 1.4. Got ourselves a little bit of selling pressure. It has been a while, so the question is, one, are we on the verge of a bigger pullback? And question two, at some point do we buy that pullback? To answer that question, first things first, has anything changed? The daily chart for the S&Ps and the QQQ. For the spiders, nothing's changed. Not yet, at least. Structure is bullish, momentum is bullish, trend is bullish. We've got our buy signal, and we got a perfect score of 12. QQQ. What about the Q-tips? Nothing's changed. Bull trend, structure, momentum, buy signal, perfect score at 12. Now, one thing worth noting, we got a little bit too cooked. I think in the short term, a little bit too overbought. The dotted green line, that measures 3 average true range moves above that 21 EMA. So probabilities-wise, when you're up there at +3, +4, that does tend to be a spot where things pretty much need a break. You had a big push, up, 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 and away she goes. Up here at that extension, it might be time for a chill pill. In the short term, it's tough to sustain that push higher. From that point of view, a pullback from that level, I don't think the craziest thing. Now, for the weekly chart here, we have a beautiful, brand new A+ weekly squeeze. Momentum, structure, trend, squeeze, buy signal, the perfect score at 12, A+. So, bigger picture, that is some pretty good ammunition here for the bulls. They can fire that weekly squeeze. We look for a push towards 472 to 475. As long as that signal prints, the squeeze and a buy signal, I'm not going to doubt that we can get there. In the short term, the bigger question is, before we push higher, do we need a bit more of a pullback? Potentially to 450, potentially down to the 21 EMA. The answer to that question, that'll come from our lower time frames. From the 5-minute chart up to the 1-hour time frame, if they're perfectly bullish, they can keep the push going, they can fire that weekly squeeze, and we can head towards higher prices. If the 1 hour, 30, 15-minute, 5-minute, if they leave a bit more to be desired, then there could be room for a bit more of a flush. If we take a look here at the 1-hour time frame, it's not bearish, but it ain't bullish. Bear momentum, neutral structure, neutral trend, and a big 3 score of -1. 30-minute. Bear momentum, neutral trend and structure, and a big 3 score of -5. 15-minute. Bear momentum, a sell signal, and a score of -6. And then over here on the 5, very neutral. Big 3 score of -3. So again, if they're going to take that weekly squeeze, get a push going towards 470 or higher, 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, all the lower time frames, they've got to confirm that same move. They can confirm that move by printing a buy signal. So therefore, until we get a fresh 1 hour, 30-minute buy signal, there might be room for a move down towards 450 to 445. In the context of a brand new A-plus weekly squeeze, I don't think a pullback to 450, 445 would really be the end of the world. I think very much a point in time where you take the market day by day. But a few things for y'all to focus on. Weekly squeeze. Daily chart, a little bit overbought. Lower time frames, not super bearish, but also not super bullish. A spot for patience. Now the small caps here, more like the small craps, am I right? Little bit iffier. Compare that daily chart to the QQQ. QQQ has a buy signal, perfect trend, structure, all the fixins. The daily chart here for the small caps, a lot more neutral. Score of 3. No bull trend, no bull structure, with a 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute sell signal. So therefore, I don't think I'll be in a rush to buy the small caps. And then Dow Jones, pretty much the same thing. Score of positive 3. 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute sell signal. I'm not going to be in a big rush to buy the Dow Jones either. With that being said, though, they do have a pretty good-looking weekly squeeze, so at some point, that might shape up for a buy. And aside from all of that, I am long Merck and T-Mobile, and for now, they hold up pretty good. MRK here has an A-plus daily and 3-day squeeze. And then the T-Mobile, A-plus on the daily. Very nice. A-plus on the 4-hour. And A-plus on the 2-hour. Until that changes, I shall hang on tight and keep my calls in both. Now the big boys, Google. Like the QQQ and the SPX, great looking daily. They got a little bit overbought here. I would love a pullback towards 170. Pull back towards the 21 EMA. Better yet, if we could spend a few days chopping near that 21, and then we get a brand new daily squeeze, that'd be a thing of beauty. Microsoft looking pretty good here. Brand new daily buy signal. The first buy signal since March. And they got that 3-day and that weekly squeeze. The 3-day here, not A-plus just yet. But they've got bull trend, bull structure. At any point, if they can get bull momentum, that could be good for a move towards 450-ish. On the other hand, you have names like Meta. Meta, a little bit rough around the edges. Big 3 score of -4, bear momentum, and a daily sell signal under our 21 EMA. And for tomorrow's session, we got the A-plus short over here on the 2-hour. I'm not trying to buy Meta just yet. What about Amazon? Yeah, I'm not trying to buy that one either. Big 3 score of 1. Neutral trend, neutral structure, bear momentum under the 21 EMA and the 50 SMA. Sell signal on the 2-hour, 1-hour, 30-minute, and the 15. Yeah, so I'm not going to be in a rush to buy the Dow. I'm not going to be in a rush to buy the IWM, Meta, Amazon. I would look for a buy at some point on a good trigger. The QQQ, Google, Microsoft, and at some point in the future, maybe Nvidia. And I know they got the stock split coming out. At some point, I would like to buy it. Not up here at the extension. For what it's worth, though, they've got that 3-day squeeze. That could be good for a bit more upside. Alrighty, guys, so I am long MRK and T-Mobile. We've got a brand new A+ weekly squeeze in the QQQ. Bigger picture, that can definitely send the market higher. Shorter term, we got a little bit overbought, and the lower time frames would suggest there might be room for a bit more of a pullback. Take it day by day. Watch your lower time frame signals. Do not be in a rush. You don't got to be the first guy or gal to buy it, and keep on taking it day by day. A+ or bust. Adios.